Hey guys, Nick here. I was looking in the gun safe and I actually remembered I had this tiny little holster, and when I picked it up, it had a little more weight to it than I thought. And I was like, damn, there's a gun in there. So I looked in it. Lo and behold, little Colt 1908. 25 ACP. Man, it's a big gun. Fires a big bullet. Hurt somebody with that. Or barely go through a wet t-shirt. Either way, you'd scare the hell out of them. But first, let's get a size comparison to something everybody's really used to. We go Colt 1911. Man, a little 1908. It's just dwarfed. But what can you expect from Colt when early 1900s besides, something as beautiful as this? Expect something as pretty as this. And yes, this gun has been safety checked, but in the 1911. But for you safety Nazis, that's right, empty. A little history about this gun. Colt started making them in 1908 all the way through the 1940s, made over 400,000 of them. And this one was made in 1922. And yeah, sadly it does have slide wear. I wish the bluing hadn't worn off on it, but yeah, stuff happens, right? It does have a color case hardened rear grip, safety, and trigger. And you heard right, the gun has two safeties. You got a grip safety and a thumb safety that will stop the slide from going back and will hold the slide open when you set it in that position. But it will not hold the gun open on the last shot. So the gun will still go back into battery after the last shot has been fired. But this gun does have one more safety that you wouldn't think would be in a little tiny gun like this. And it actually does have a magazine safety. Gun will not fire without the magazine in it. There it goes. Wow. Now I would not recommend dry firing this gun because its age, was made in 1922. Cool thing is with this gun, it does have the fake ivory grips, and that was an extra add-on that you had to get a hold of Colt. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they were like an extra $2 back in the 1920s. So that's like 70 bucks today. I don't know conversions, but it is a really neat old gun with some really crappy sights. Like, these sights suck. Just a tiny little micro cut into the back of the front side here, and a tiny little blade on the front. The sight picture goes through this groove on the top of the slide, and I tell you what, that is your sight picture right there. It's tiny. Really not meant for long-range competitive shooting. I don't think you'd use this in IPSC or IDPA. You'd probably get laughed at. This kind of gun was really whenever the mugger would come up to you in the 1920s when you were with your flapper girl and he demanded your pocket watch and you presented with him your pocket pistol. And you scared the shit out of him with that little 25 ACP. So let's go to a quick shooting video. Alright, as you can tell, the gun is a little difficult to hold on to when you shoot it. You don't have much down here at the bottom to grab. So it's really a 1.5 finger gun. The Colt 25 ACPs that were made after this, the Colt Juniors, had a little bit better of a grip. There were more to get a hold of, but still not much there. And one thing I did skip over is this does have the European style magazine release on the bottom. But it's not bad. And look at the little tiny ammo that it shoots. It shoots this little teeny tiny 50 grain 25 ACP full metal jacket. Compare that to a big 230 grain 45 ACP. Not even funny, is it? I wouldn't ever want to get hit with this. This would still suck. So, the gun is a very interesting little gun. And if you want more information on this firearm, go to Mr. Colt 45 ACP. I'll put a link into his page and his videos down below in the description. Go subscribe him. He has really good information, does his research, and he knows what he's doing. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and wait for more videos to come.